What is happening in the 2024 real estate market? Are we headed for a crash? What are interest rates doing? Are homes selling? What is going on? Stay tuned to find out. Hey everyone, thanks for checking in and wanted to give you the market update here as we are in the middle of April, looking back at the first quarter in 2024, see what's been happening in our local housing market. So there's several factors that I want to talk about today. The supply, right? What's happening with the supply of homes, the demand, what's going on with the number of buyers that are out there. What are interest rates doing? What does this mean for a buyer? What does this mean for a seller? So let's dive into each of these. I got a whole bunch of notes here I want to make sure to cover with you guys. So let's dive in. So first, let's talk about supply. So the number of homes coming to the market this year is looking like it's kind of right on track with what we saw in 2023. And what that means is that we have about a 30% reduction in the number of homes coming to the market than what we typically see, right? So that is definitely keeping inventory levels tight, and we're expecting that continue as we go through the year. The biggest factor in that is about 62% of homeowners that have a mortgage have a rate that's below 4%. Well, we'll talk more about rates here in a minute, but rates are in the mid sevens. So if you have a home in the, with a 3% rate on it, and you're looking to sell that home, move up to maybe a bigger home, a more expensive home, and now instead of having a rate in the 3s or 4s, you're looking at a rate in the 7s, that can be a hard pill to swallow for many, because that's definitely a significant jump in the payment. So that is really the largest factor in the tight supply of homes, is the homeowners with the low mortgage rates that are staying in their homes. So that's what's going on with the supply. On the demand side, the homes that are coming on the market are really getting eaten up. So I was just looking at some numbers here. About 55%, this is for Southeast King County, about 55% of the homes that come on the market are under contract within the first week. By the fourth week, you're up to about 75%. And that's across all price points. So as you get, say in the $1.5 million up, that tends to slow down a little bit. But across the board, 55% sell in the first week, up to 75% by week 4. So as long as your home is priced right, looks good, which we'll talk about this here in a minute, what it means for sellers, you got a very good chance of getting it sold in that first 30 days. So that's what's going on the demand side. So let's look at interest rates. How are interest rates affecting the market? What are rates like? What does that mean for a buyer? So interest rates right now, here middle of April 16th, I just checked today, rates are about 7.5%. That's a full percent higher than where we were at this time last year. We were about 6.4. So what does that mean? So I just plugged some numbers into the calculator to see, okay, say a buyer's looking to buy a home, $650,000, so a little bit below the median home in Southeast King County. So $650,000, they're putting 10% down, estimated tax and insurance. That payment is about almost $500 more a month than it was this time last year. Not even factoring the fact that home is actually up a little bit in price, but just using the same price. That rise in rate takes their payment from about $4,500 to just over $5,000 a month for a $650,000 home. So as you can see, these rates definitely affect prices, which then obviously affects the payment. So that's what's going on with rates. When are rates going to change? Who knows, right? We've been hearing from experts for the last year, oh, rates are going to come down, the end of 2023. Oh, rates are going to come down by spring of 24. Well, we're mid-spring of 24, kind of darn close, and rates are, mid-7. So what will they do later this year? We have an election. Who knows? That's beyond my area of expertise. But rates are, mid-7s. Hopefully we'll see them come down a bit, but I'm not thinking we're going to see rates in the 5s anytime soon. So that's an update on rates. Let's talk about prices. Prices peaked in April of 2022. In Southeast King County, the median home price was $750,000. This was April of 2022. Dropped down to $625,000 December of 22, and then it's been kind of climbing back up since. So we're currently at about $700,000, just a few dollars under $700,000 for the median home price in Southeast King County. I would anticipate that number will creep up a little bit over the next 3 months, probably peak out around July or August, and then kind of settle back down a little bit as we head into the fall and winter, which is a typical pattern that we normally see with pricing. So that's the latest update on prices. So if you're a seller, what should you know? Okay, so a few things. One, this lack of supply is your friend. Okay, for a few reasons. The lack of homes out there means when your home comes to the market, a buyer does not have as many choices. That is a great thing, right? There's less competition for you. And the fact that there's less homes on the market, even with these rates that are back up into the mid sevens, the lack of supply is really what's helped keep prices stable and keep prices from coming down. There's still a strong demand, but lack of supply, even with the rates, prices have overall remained pretty stable. Because like we just talked about, right, $650,000 home, your payment's pushing $5,000. Buyers are really wanting to buy homes that are move-in ready. Okay, so it may mean that it's worth it for you to do some painting, get the carpets replaced, so that when a buyer walks in, they're not seeing your old traffic pattern, worn out carpet. They're saying, hey, man, we're gonna have to pay more than we were hoping to get into this home, but it's ready, we can move in, we don't have to do anything. So because buyers are having to swallow the pill of having their payment be a little more than what they would like, the fact that they can move into a home that's more move-in ready, that's definitely appealing to many buyers who are out there looking in today's market. So make sure that your home looks good inside and out. If you're a buyer, man, you just got to remember, we're playing the long game, okay? The market in the Puget Sound area is one of the best housing markets to be investing in when you think about the long term. We have a tight restriction on land, right? We got the sound and the ocean on one side, we got the mountains on the other. So our supply of land is limited, yet we have, a killer economy here with all of the tech and medical and everything that happens here in the Seattle East Side market. Is a great area for people to be. Great people want to live here, enjoy the outdoors that we have in the Pacific Northwest. So this is a great area to be investing in. Even though you're going to have to bite the bullet and take on these higher mortgage rates right now, you're playing the long game. And I believe, I do it with my own dollars, invest in real estate here in our local market. In the long run, you'll be glad you did. At some point, hopefully, the rates come down a little bit. You can refinance and get a little bit more relief on that payment. When that will be, I'm not going to make any promises, but hopefully we'll see rates come down in the next year or two. So that's the update on what's going on in the real estate market here in the Puget Sound area as we're in the spring of 2024. If you have thoughts about buying or selling a home, reach out to us. Every situation is super unique right now. There's different pockets that are performing differently. So let us know what your goals and plans are, and let's see how we can help you accomplish those. We appreciate your business and your support and your referrals. Have a great spring, and we'll see you soon.